Hello traders, and in this video we're gonna take a look at the US dollar index, US30 and DAX30. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video because I will give you guys tips and tricks how you guys can become a profitable and a better financial trader. So let's get into it.
Hi, it's King GK here at Newtonfx Academy, where we help new and experienced traders to build their trading ads. If you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, and all the links we mentioned in the video is in the description box down below. So let's jump into it. As I mentioned guys in the beginning video is that we're gonna take a look at the US dollar index, US30 and DAX30. So let's jump in our US dollar index pair. So first of all guys, you guys can see I'm on my weekly time frame. This was an area of interest that I was basically focusing on our previous week, right? This was an area, this was our lower high structure point here into the market. But what we can see right now is that we did break above this structure area and we did create this new lower high point here into the market on our weekly time frame. We can also notice that we have this weekly higher high into the market. We can see that we have this bearish engulfing candle come to the downside. So if we scale down to our daily time frame right now to see the overall condition and what is basically going on, right, we can see that we didn't create a higher low yet, right? This was a lower high point and there we did create this higher high. The price did push it to the upside but was unable to create a higher high structure point here on our daily time frame. So we can say this is our daily structure higher low point, right? And this is also area of support here on my daily time frame. So if we scale down to our 4-hour time frame right now, you see the overall market condition and behavior guys. So what I could see is that price did create this low point but wasn't able to break out of this structure area point. We can see we have this rally to the downside. We traced back, right? We did break under this area of support. We did create this form of new lower low. We traced back and there we can see that we did also close under this previous lower high structure point here on our 4-hour time frame. So what I can see on my 4-hour time frame is that we basically bearish. This is my lower high point right here and this is my lower low structure point here into the market, right? So if we can see that if price can break at least above this area, we can most likely see some continuation to the upside. So let's scale into our 1-hour time frame. So what you guys could see right now on your 1-hour time frame is that price is basically in this retracement phase right now. If we use the Fibonacci, we most likely will see 7-8 was respected on this area. Yep, 7-8-60 was respected on this area of interest. And what we can also notice is that we have this bearish engulfing candle that's basically coming to the downside. But one thing that you have to keep in mind is guys that we have this area of support here on our 1 hour. So if we scale on 12-30 minutes time frame right now, just to see what we can expect, that is what I was basically talking about. So you guys can see price did break out. Now this can basically just a retracement for us for continuation to the upside. The best trading setup for us is if price can break underneath it, we trace back and then we take a sell position from our lower high structure point. Right now we cannot see a clean trading setup on our dollar index guys. So this is basically a simple breakdown on your dollar index. We can see on our weekly time frame we bullish, right? We can see that we bullish. We can most likely expect some form of a retracement on this pair for continuation to the upside. Price is can basically come down in a descending corrective formation for continuation to the upside. So we can still see some downward momentum once we're starting to break structure on our smaller time frames guys. So let's jump into our US30 pair. Now we on US30 guys. Let me just break it down from our weekly time frame as well. You guys notice by now I love to start off from our bigger time frame and then scale into the smaller time frames. That is how I basically build my confluence to take a trading position. So what I can see right here is that we have this low on our weekly time frame. We have this higher high. This higher low did break above this previous higher high structure point and did create this new higher high into the market. As you guys can see, price did come down in an impulsive move, but look at this bullish engulfing candle on my weekly time frame. Cost by price did come into an area of interest where we can see that we have a lot of liquidity was laying there, and there we can see some form of a continuation to the upside. So if we scale onto our daily time frame now, just to see the overall momentum and behavior, right, we could see that this was my lower higher low. On my daily, we have this high point, retrace back. There we can see we have this break of structure, right? We have a structure break right here. So now we can say that this was my lower high on my daily time frame. This was my low, but there we can see price did break above this lower high structure point. So we can say that we have a change in direction for continuation to the upside, right? So this is my lower high structure point right here on my daily time frame, right? So let's scale on to 4-hour time frame, right? So now you guys could see that we have this area of interest, right, where price can easily come and tap into for retracement, right? We have this impulsive move here to the upside, right? This is my higher low structure point, so we can expect some form of a retracement on my 4-hour time frame and then continuation to the upside. So if you run a Fibonacci right now from this lower high point to this higher high structure point here into the market, we can see that our 38 is basically aligned with this area that we was just marking off. So this is the area of interest, as you guys can see, where we can expect some form of a continuation to the upside, right? So the best is to wait for price to showing us clean direction. This morning I was basically sending out a free signal into my free telegram, into my VIP telegram group. I didn't send this straight into my free telegram group, but it was basically into my paid telegram group, my VIPs. The reason for this selling position is that I did see price did create this low point. There we can see that price did create this lower high point. There we can see that price did break under this previous structure point and did create this form of a new lower low. There we can see that price run back for come to take out this liquidity. Price retrace back, another retracement. There we can see that we have this candle confirmation, right, for continuation to the downside. But for me, right, it was only short-term sells, guys. Only short-term sells. Sorry, it's only short-term selling positions for me. Reason for that is I know that we are basically bullies, right? I'm only gonna take a selling position at least into this reason right here, right? Look at our ratio. It's a good ratio, guys. It's only gonna be into this reason. Reason for that is because why we're in an overall bullish market condition. So we're basically taking the retracement, right? We're only gonna take the retracement. That is why we're getting out so soon. So if price entering into this reason, we most likely going to say, okay, get out of your positions now. We're gonna wait for price to showing us some form of direction change for taking longs, right? So that is why I was basically telling my guys in my faith group is to wait, and once you see price showing some form of direction change, we're gonna get out of this position. So this is a really risky trade, but I did call this trade. Let's jump into our weekly time frame on DAX30. So now you guys can see on DAX30 is basically the same as US30. We have this area of support right here where we can see the price did come in multiple times. We do have a structure break out of this previous high structure point. This is a low point that we're focusing on. There we can see that we have this impulsive move, a break of structure. Price did come down with this one huge candle on our weekly time frame, right? That's a good sign that price basically will basically showing us some form of impulsive move to the downside, right? So if we scale onto our daily time frame right now to see the overall condition and behavior, we could see that we have this high right here. It's also a high on our weekly time frame, right? We have this lows right here, this high right there, this impulsive move right here. This is the area of interest where price is basically gonna come trading into right now. You guys could see. So let's go. I'm gonna go into our 4-hour time frame now. Let me just clean up this. So now if we scale onto our 4-hour time frame right now, guys, is that we could see that we have this area of support where price basically starting to stack. We have an impulsive break. You could have called this trade if you run Fibonacci from this low point to this high structure point. Our 38 was respected, and what we could also notice is that we have this morning star formation for continuation to the upside. So I can still expect some downwards momentum on this pair, guys, once I saw price basically starting to react into this reason for that is we have a strong impulsive move here to the downside. So look at how price basically starting to move right now. Price starting to move in a corrective formation, right? corrective formation. So this is basically what I will wait for. If price can break under structure, retrace back, and then take a sell position from our lower high structure point. But as you guys can see right now, we're still basically in this bullish upward move. If we scale onto our 1 hour time frame, we could see that how price is basically starting to continue to the upside and creating higher highs and higher lows to the upside. So if we scale onto 30 minutes time frame, just to see the market condition and behavior, we can see the same thing. We have this higher low and we have this higher high. Price can easily come back and retrace into this region just to finish up the trend to come and test our previous higher high structure point, because this was basically a retracement for us. There's a breakout, retrace back, continuation, retrace back, continuation to the upside, guys. So this is basically it, what I can see on these three pairs. There's still potential in this pairs, guys, so bear with me. And if you're new to the channel, guys, hit that like and subscribe button, and check out our free Telegram group is in the description, guys, where I send out free daily market breakdowns. I give out sometimes free signals for you guys on any pair that I basically would recommend for you guys. But as you guys know, it's a risk, so there's no like 100% guaranteed trade. So as the bonus, what you guys was waiting for is that if you are a new trader and have no idea where to start with trading, guys, is that the best way that I recommend most of my students is to go to babypips.com. That is where you can learn some of the basic stuff of what is a pip, what is a margin, what is leverage, and all of the basic stuff, just to get your feet right, just to get a feet into the door before you basically come back to Newtonfx to learn more about the technicals on the charts. Because why, this what I'm teaching here is only the technicals, right? But without the foundation, you cannot start with proper trading, right? You must understand what is a stop loss, what is a pip, right? I can mention all of the stuff into my videos, but if you don't understand the basic stuff, it's not gonna matter, right? It's not gonna help you anyhow. So guys, go please check out babypips.com, educate yourself, and come back to Newtonfx and watch all of our previous videos, and you guys will see how beneficial this is. Basically will help you to become more experienced and more professional as an upcoming and a beginner trader. So this is it for this video, guys. Stay blessed here at Newtonfx, and I'm out.